So today I'm going to talk about the Gaming and Simulation class at CAS. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Mrs. Kirk or Dr. Kirk or just Kirk, whatever you prefer, and I'm the instructor for the gaming course. Most likely, if you're listening to this, it's because you might have joined the class a little late because this is something we go over first day, but with all the students being added, removed, that kind of thing the first couple weeks of school, I wanted to record this so you get the same information. First of all, our class website. Our class website is mrskirk.com, mrskirk.com, and it has all the program information you would want to know. It has a little bit of information about me. It has a link to email me if it's ever needed, an overview of our program, first day of class information, and also our resources. We'll be using the course resource page more than anything, so let me go ahead and show you around that. If you highlight over course resources, all of the weekly information is going to be under your class. For first year students, your class is Foundations in Design weekly schedule. Second year students is Programming weekly schedule. There is also pages that can be helpful for tutorials, lesson archives, and examples of past student work. Let's start out by going to the first year students page. This year, for those of you that have taken the class before or are completely new to it, is going to be set up differently from last year. We're doing a complete gamification of our classroom. What that means is the class overall is going to be one giant competition and game. Under the current week, you can see that there's information for game mechanics and badge descriptions. This is going to tell you how our new class game is going to work. So if you click on game mechanics, you're going to see a page that looks like this. What I did was give you the scenario that Tencent Holdings Limited has left the video game industry and now the remaining companies are vying to control it. Test the strength of your company and individual game development skills to try to prove your company and division is the best. So first, let me start by saying your company is your period. Okay, so if you're in period 1 or 2, everyone in the class makes up that company. Your division or department is going to be the group you work with within that period. Okay, it's going to be at least 3 students, upwards of 5 students. I highly recommend you have 5 on each team. And then you will also be doing individual things, okay? So the rules of the game are that you will earn badges, which I'm going to go over more in a little bit. And basically those badges will lead to different things. Just like a video game, you'll get experience points, you might get rewards, you might get certain options, which I'll go over in just a minute. There's also going to be leaderboards, just like in a game. We'll have 4 of them total. The first leaderboard is going to be for the companies, which is the overall period. The second is going to be the divisions or departments, okay? The third is individuals, just all separately, and individuals for the 3 companies, okay? So you're going to be ranked in each one of these. You can opt out from the individual leaderboard if you wish to do so, okay? So please see me if you do not want your name listed on these leaderboards. I will say that these leaderboards have nothing to do with your actual grade. Your experience points are going to be based on extra things, going above and beyond, and different things throughout the class, which I'll go over in a little bit. So just because you are first on the leaderboard doesn't necessarily mean you have 100% A. Likewise, just because you are in the middle of the leaderboard or in the end doesn't mean you have a C or an F. It's completely based on other items, okay? So it is important to realize that these leaderboards aren't showing us who has the top grade, it's just the top experience points. But as I said, you can opt out at any time and we will remove your name from the leaderboard. So if you wish to do that, please just let me know at any time. So the rankings are going to be based on experience points. Each individual is going to have XP, as well as your company, which is once again the periods, as well as your division, which is your groups. You can level up just like in a video game, and it goes up by 25 each time. So level 1 is when you reach 50 XP, which I will go over how to earn that in a little bit, and that makes you an entry-level QA tester. You're just getting in the video game design industry. Level 2 goes up when you get 75 XP, and that makes you a game designer. Level 3 is when you have 100 XP, and that makes you the lead designer. You are the top designer. Level 4 means you are the project manager. Level 5, creative director, and level 6 means you are the chief executive officer. So you are the CEO, the top of the line position. These are not the positions that you are within your department. These are just titles for each level, okay? Just like in a game, you have different titles as you go up from newbie on up. So keep that in mind. This doesn't mean that if you earn 75 points, you're going to be the lead game designer for your company. This is just a title for the game only. Your role within your company and department is decided for each individual project. You earn XP through badges that are all based on different things, okay? There is a badge section on this sheet, which I will let you read through on your own. Starter badges are self-explanatory. They are what you're handed when you first walk in the class. Everything else you earn throughout the class. It is important to remember that you can earn negative badges, okay? So these are for things like ignoring assignments, being a hothead in class, watching unrelated YouTube videos, being rude to a classmate, or other things like that. So in my class, it definitely pays to work hard and please be kind to others. This is going to run similar to a company, so there's no room for rudeness, pettiness, or anything like that. We're all a team and we're all going to help each other out. And I want that culture to be built from day one. We're also going to have a boss level. This is where divisions will face off against each other within their period, so within their company, and they will get awarded large amounts of experience points, okay? So this could be for many different things. It's kind of like our mini Olympics, and it'll be challenges that I give you just that day at random times, okay? So you might not know when it's coming. I may give you a week to work on it. I may give you an hour. It just depends on the challenge. And you'll get not only bigger XP, but you'll also earn a prize, okay? So maybe a pizza or donuts or granola bar snacks or whatever. So it'll be different depending on what's going on. And the winning condition. No game is complete without a winning condition. To win this game, you have to have more XP than anyone else. So you can win at the individual level, your division can win, or your company could win, or hey, you could win all three of those if you're that good. And each one of those winners will be awarded a prize. Okay, that's going to vary depending on the XP and different things, but you can actually win trophies, USB drives, all different kinds of things. So keep that in mind. On the website, there's also a link called Badge Descriptions, which will pull up a Excel sheet. This Excel sheet gives you an idea of the types of badges that are available, so you know what to strive for. The starter badges are ones you're going to be handed the first day when you walk into class. And I'll give you an example of one of our starter badges. It is the Rough Day badge. Okay, so this badge, if you're awarded it, you will have 1 day to use the beanbags just to take a break and de-stress. No work during that day, okay? So at that time when you wanted to use it, you would turn this badge into me, and then I would allow you to relax on the beanbag, okay? So each one does something different. Along the bottom here, there's different things. So starter badges you're automatically going to be given. Mini badges you have to earn. So if you look through here, the first badge here is assistance. If ask another student for help, okay, you're having an issue, maybe finding an error in code. Instead of automatically running to me, see if someone can help you do it, okay? And if they're able to help you, you earn 5 XP, okay? Career mode. You're awarded this for having an outstanding digital portfolio that is ready to show any employer. You would automatically earn 5 XP for that. We are already doing digital portfolios as part of your grade. Why not make it look excellent and get those extra points? And you can see there's just so many of them, but helped a classmate. You helped a classmate with a quick question. So you're nominated by that classmate or the teacher to get points. And there's also some other helpful ones like karma. You assist the teacher or another classmate and you get a choice of music and XP. So there's different things depending on what you get. Reference badge, make a clever reference to another movie, game, or comic in a game that you create. So a clever reference, not just using their assets or images, and you get to choose a movie to watch and 5 points. So there's all kinds of badges here. These are just a few. Side quests are your largest badges. And these are things that you would actually do outside of class or when your work is done. Okay, so this isn't just in addition to your regular assignments. This is completely separate from them. So the first one being you earned 100% for the entire semester. We don't have a lot of students that get that full 100%, but if you're one of them, you will get 20 points. Comics, if you create an original comic book, it can be paper or electronic, has to be an actual comic book with good graphics and storyline, you'll get 20 points for that. So there's a lot on here as well, but just keep in mind that you might be able to find something on here that really interests you and you are going to do that anyway. You're going to write this comic book anyway. You're going to write this story anyway or do this anyway. And you can actually earn points for those. So keep that in mind. There's also leader badges, okay? So an example, the Batman badge, awarded by the teacher for being consistently hardworking, intelligent, focused, talented, and driven. You get 15 XP just for going above and beyond on your assignments on a regular basis. Coder badge is completing a game that uses advanced coding. So the first time you're using more advanced coding in your game, maybe even some that you wrote yourself and not from a tutorial, you'll get 10 XP for that. Haste, you complete your assignment a day early, but it's still A quality, and you'll get extra points for that, okay? You'll get XP for that. Like I said before, there is negative XP, so check those out because there is some on there. And then your level up badge. So each time you increase to a new level, which is that 25 points starting at 50, then you get to use one of the bean bags. Okay, so if you're someone that just really needs that extra time to veg out, that's a little extra motivation to keep earning these badges so that you can level up. So the biggest thing with this game is just that it's made to motivate you guys and it's made to do it in a fun way. We want to keep this positive and I want you guys to have friendly competition. I want you to be competitive with one another while still helping each other out and realizing that your company overall as a whole needs to succeed in this competition as well. So it really pays to help each other. When you earn a badge, I'm going to give you guys baseball card holders that you can put these badges in so that you can keep track of them. These badges will stay here during class so that you don't have to carry them back and forth unless you really just want to, okay? That way, if you lose it, if you lose your bag, something like that, your badges are still here, they're ready to go. So that's up to you, but I would rather them be left here because I won't be replacing them if one is lost. Any questions on this game, just let me know, but let's get started. We're going to post the leaderboards on Office 365, so you'll have access to those as soon as the game begins. Good luck!